Anything forced is not beautiful. In my experience, men who respond to good fortune with modesty and kindness are harder to find than those who face adversity with courage. For in the very nature of things, success tends to create pride and blindness in the hearts of men, while suffering teaches them to be patient and strong. No human being will ever know the truth, for even if they happened to say it by chance, they would not know they had done so. People often say what is right and do what is wrong, but nobody can be in the wrong if he is doing what is right. Moderation in all things healthful. Total abstinence from all things harmful. To quote a dictum of Simon, "What a horse does under compulsion he does blindly, and his performance is no more beautiful than would be that of a ballet dancer taught by whip and goad." Self-confidence should always ride side by side with a strong sense of humility. Most people, when they are set upon looking into other people's affairs, never turn to examine themselves. If you consider what are called the virtues in mankind, you will find their growth is assisted by education and cultivation. If you consider what are called the virtues in mankind, you will find their growth is assisted by education and cultivation. Leaders must always set the highest standard. In a summer campaign, leaders must always endure their share of the sun and the heat and, in winter, the cold and the frost. In all labors, leaders must prove tireless if they want to enjoy the trust of their followers. Brevity is the soul of command. There is a deep, and usually frustrated, desire in the heart of everyone to act with benevolence rather than selfishness, and one fine instance of generosity can inspire dozens more. What am I lying here for? We are lying here as though we had a chance of enjoying a quiet time. Am I waiting until I become a little older? The man who doesn't know his own ability is ignorant of himself. Battles are decided more by the morale of the troops than by their bodily strength. Misleaders are slow to work hard but quick to act on greed. They convince their men that dishonest behavior leads to great wealth. Truly, men often fail to understand their own weaknesses, I said neutrally, and their lack of self-knowledge can bring terrible disasters down on their own heads. When a horse wants to display himself, he lifts his neck up high and flexes his poll haughtily, and picks his legs up freely, and keeps his tail up. Men, the enemy troops you can see are all that stands between us and the place we have for so long been determined to reach. We must find a way to eat them alive. Most people, when they are set upon looking into other people's affairs, never turn to examine themselves. He had put on the best-looking uniform that he could, thinking that victory deserved the best-looking armor. For as they who use no bodily exercises are awkward and unwieldy in the actions of the body, so they who exercise not their minds are incapable of the noble actions of the mind, and have not courage enough to undertake anything worthy of praise, nor command enough over themselves to abstain from things that are forbid. In the face of danger, be eager, not intimidated. He who marries a beautiful woman in hopes of being happy with her knows not but that even she herself may be the cause of all his uneasinesses. Men unite against none so readily as against those whom they see attempting to rule over them. For in the very nature of things, success tends to create pride and blindness in the hearts of men, while suffering teaches them to be patient and strong. "Well spoken, Gobryas," exclaimed. "Success should never breed complacency.